I have work to do, so I really want to squeeze in a 15 minutes drawing session, so I'm going to do that now, even though I've got work on, so it's okay. 15 minutes only then. I'm gonna cut my paper. I love that thing that artists do when they, oh dang, I can't do a straight line. I love when artists, they can overlay different things in their sketchbook. Okay, I think I've just spent a good minute just drawing that box. Okay, and I don't like how I did that. But you know what? I'm gonna live with it. It's okay, it's a nice straight line. I spent a lot of time on Pinterest, and so now I'm feeling charged and ready to do work, drawing more than I'm ready to do work. Okay, here we go. And then very rough sketch. I think we're going to do like more of a landscape. As you can see, usually when I do landscapes I get very intimidated by pardon me, the size of them, so I don't mean to clear my throat, just the last remains of my cold. And so what I do then is I just make a small little box, and if you know, that means I don't have to do as many details, especially because I don't really do landscape drawing or painting. I think this will be... How many sails does a boat have? This will be a boat. Again, it's a very rough sketch. There's probably lots going to be accurate with this, inaccurate. But I'm just looking to blow steam and unleash that. I think there's 4 usually on a boat. Just unleash that creative drive. Okay, and it's gonna be one fast boat. I don't even know that's accurate. Oh, never mind. This is gonna be a sculpture of a person over here. Okay. Am I gonna paint this or am I gonna ink it? How do I make features look stony? Maybe cracks. Maybe eyeballs. Not finished. Why would there be a sculpture? I don't know. It's a magical land. We don't know. And then, how do they get onto the ship? That's a good question. Maybe a ladder? So how would that hang? Okay. Okay. Maybe it'll just hang like that, because you know, no gravity. And then maybe a bit of land. What do I put here? Maybe the land just starts to stagger down. This is not meant to be anything. I'm not going to show you anything like, wow, I've witnessed a masterpiece. It's just me getting in my practice. I don't know if I like that. I think the flatland might have been better. Okay, you are not seeing harmony in this, and neither am I. This is what they talk about when they say that there is no harmony. It's just a lot of ideas that's thrown together, but that's okay. Because I don't know, do artists usually have harmony in their drawings when they first start out? Or is it a bunch of ideas and then later they go, oh, I like that. Let me just grab a couple of those ideas. And then they work harmony with the couple ideas that they select. That's okay. Sometimes when I'm feeling very, very artistic, there's a lot of harmony in what I'm doing, or at least I feel it anyway. Lately I've been really sticking to reference pictures, except for this one. I've had fun with this. I love the etchy sketchy style, and this is like in reference to the Cuphead. I don't know if you've seen Cuphead. It's a sort of cartoon. It looks like the Disney style, but it's a bit darker. So that's why I like doing the eyes like that. Okay. It's like Cuphead style. Maybe let me just... Yeah. Okay. What is art if we don't have flow? Actually, that's a good question. Some art does not have flow, so that's not pleasant to see. There's a whole course in unis, you know, on the flow of art, proportion, whatever. Okay, I don't know what to do with this face. I don't know what to do here. I forgot what inspiration was. Maybe a Hobbit hole? Hobbit hotel? Oh, I've never had seen a Hobbit hotel before, but you know what? I would love to see it. Yeah, it's just a fun sketch. Hobbit hotel. I love that idea, Hobbit hotel. It sounds nice too. This is the front area. Maybe a picnic table. It's not... with a giant face looking at you? You know what? Forget it. I don't want that face. It was a good idea, but it doesn't belong here. Okay, I've got 7 minutes. Unless I make it spooky. Ooh, it's a giant face. I kind of like the structure of the face too. Oh well. Right now I'm working with a watercolor pencil. It's Faber-Castell. I like watercolor pencils because you can wash the color away, and I like to work with purple because purple can lead towards more cool-toned drawings, or warm-toned, just because it's between blue and red, which I really, really like. Okay, there needs to be something here. Maybe a craggy cliff, because I did like that. I like something here. It's a craggy cliff with trees. Oh no, you know what? What if I do furs? I've never been good with furs, but you know what? Here's to trying. Here's to trying again. Because that's what you do when you don't do well at something. You just try again. Until you really hate it, then you don't try. Okay. It's okay. I'm kidding. Try. Be persistent. I don't like working with graphite pencil and because it just smudges. I'm left-handed, as you can see. So graphite pencils do not like me. Okay, that tree was just about to fall down. Ooh, they need to recede. Recede, recede. Recede. Yeah, that was not receding. And you know, I can maintain this line here. Yeah, there we go. I think that's okay. It's a bit of an interesting place. And why don't we make this one a bit of a ooh, nice. Okay. Sometimes I have difficulty making new lands just because I'm not very good at seeing things in 3D. Very 2D kind of person. I think this, I'm gonna make rushing water. I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah. I don't think water looks like that. I have 10 minutes. Okay. This is the grass. Flowing, flowing. Okay. And then this is the grass over here. Because I can draw for the life of me. Okay. And now I'm going to get my inking pen. I almost don't want to ink it. Yeah, I'm going to have to ink it. I don't want to be rushed. But you know what? Sometimes I just go really slow with art. It's nice, but then I don't really get through my notebooks, and the aim for me is I'm going to get faster at art. Here we are. I think the proportion might be off, but you know what? I don't really care. I'm gonna finish this in 15 minutes. Whoa, whoa, okay. Grass is not my friend in this picture. Help. Okay. Never mind, never mind. This one. You know, it just looks like a Dr. Seuss tree. That's okay. We can have fluffy trees. When something turns out really Dr. Seussy, just say, I really meant to do that. And we are none the wiser. Because, you know, there's fir trees and there's furry trees. Oh, okay. Okay. And then over here, I should put some shrubbery. Perspective's way off, but I don't care anymore. I'm trying not to care anyway. Oh, I think I lost the slope of that. It's okay. Ooh. Looks like shrubbery on the land. Nice. Starboard. Wherever that might be. I can't say I'm good at drawing ships. Wow. According to this is not a ship, this is an arc. The angle is just ouch. I like my tree though. That turned out a lot better than I expected. to control the brush. Control the brush. Okay. I'm adding that extra line up there because I realized I forgot to add the crow's nest. And then I need to... Ooh, that's a long flag, man. Okay. Anyways, moving on. We didn't see that. I don't like how they're overlapping each other. That's a slightly bit irritating. But you know what? That teaches me a lesson. I need to learn how to draw ships. Especially if I'm going to draw them so often. I mean, I draw them more often than I think. Ooh, my foot's falling asleep. Yeesh. Okay. Oh no, it's not 15 minutes. It is 16 minutes. I should make that 17. But you know, it's not too bad. Wow. Perspective is not good. But I like how the way it peeks up through the border. Oh, I kind of like the way, hey, that worked out pretty well. Sometimes I really surprise myself with my drawings. It's like, wow, did not expect that. I don't know why I had something there. Oh, never mind. And this one I'm just gonna... How do you draw the side of a river? There's the river with its bubbles. It's not looking very bubbly, but that's okay. Maybe it's just a road. Maybe I can give up. Just pretend it's a road. I have to say I love working with this extra fine brush by Unipin. Water and fade proof. Don't know about that. Pigment ink by Mitsubishi. Ooh, ow, what did I do that for? Now I need to do everything a little bit darker because I need you, for some reason, to look at this bank. Why? Because I put that in too dark. Now it's really drawing attention. I don't know if I like that. Just gonna, how do I, gonna shade. You know what? This somehow became a secret passageway. I was thinking this could be a secret passageway, and then I was thinking, no, I can't. Now it is, because I sketched it in an hour. I made my own decision a little bit too hastily, but that's okay. It's water. The water's not looking watery. Help. Okay. Never mind, it's a road. Surprise. Surprise. I'm just going to do a slight little bit of shading there. Shading. Yeah, this looks good. Okay. And then just... I know I drew a bench there, but you know what? I don't want it anymore. I just don't want it. I don't want it. It's just... Maybe if I had time I'd draw a bunny, but right now it's on 20 minutes. Oh. Okay. I'm pretty happy with what I have. Hang on. Little stones. And then a door. I love that I can get little details like this. And I love that my lines are so organic. Like, I used this pen to draw this picture. And this one too. It can have some really expressive lines, but also very delicate lines too. Here, like, I'm just insinuating that this here is a hobbit hole. Hobbit hole. So cute. It's gonna be like eyelashes on here. It's like Hobbit Hotel. Ah. I need to tell my brother this. He likes The Hobbit. Oh. Okay. And then shall I do a little... That is a cloud, and as I was doing, it's like, oh, I don't think I should draw a cloud, and I did it. I did it. Should I do a cloud here too? Like, this is up in the sky. And look, Mom, it's a cloud in the sky. I'm not very good at clouds, I gotta say. Ooh, yeah. Why does it look like a furry rag? Ah, you see, now that's a cloud. What on earth happened to my cloud making skills? Cloud, cloud, cloud. Cloud, 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 cloud. Cloud, 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 cloud. Now they're gonna have to be something else. Because they're not very cloudy. Maybe they have to be flying worms? Yeah. There's no creatures in here anyway. It's creatureless, and that makes it really odd. I just want to do some pebbles because there's nothing here that bothers me. And then on the road. Oh no, where's that big line? Woo! Woo, make it small. Remember proportion, which I'm really horrible at. Okay. Yeah, what am I gonna do with these fillers? What can I do? It's very fluffy, so I'm just gonna draw legs. 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 Yeah. Legs. Oh no. Sometimes that's the trouble with this sort of pen. You think you're going well, and then all of a sudden you make a really big, thick mark, and you're like, oh, I wish I didn't do that. Okay. Leg. I have no idea what's going on in that drawing. But that's the fun of fantasy. Like, you don't have to know what's going on with your drawing. It's fantasy. It can be here if it wants to, okay? Don't ruin my vibe. Maybe... Yeah. This idea needs more developing. Maybe... It's very Dr. Seussy. But every time you do something Dr. Seussy, just say, I did it on purpose. That was not an accident. Even though it totally was an accident. Yeah, I'm not too happy with that. But you know what? It turned better than I thought in certain ways. I'm gonna end up drawing this line up here. Ooh, okay. How straight of a line can I draw? kind of tilt. This is something that you can't do with an iPad. You can't tilt it just so that you can say, oh, I need, because as a left-hander, I need to tilt it sometimes to get a straight line. I don't know about right-handers. Do they need to do that too? Okay, I'm happy with what I have. And then the last thing I will do, I kind of want to erase things. Let me see. This is smudge proof. I think that's assuming that you let it sit and dry first. There we go. Oh, I want to erase it a little bit. And then I'm going to get my watercolor pen, my brush. Where is it? Found it. And I can see that the black brush is bleeding. Okay, never mind. That's okay, I didn't wait. That is my fault. Kind of not, but I feel generous today. Let me just say it's my fault. Okay, I'm gonna leave that white. And that's the trees over there. I don't think I made that very clear, but that's okay, I'm gonna leave that. I guess it sort of is nice. Give it a bit of wash. And then over here, I should have left that white. Maybe I should have. Oops. Never mind. We live and we learn. Why is that grass? Oh, you know what? Forget it. Forget it. Let's make all the grass. This is how all my decisions are. I was like, oh no, looks like I have to color that in that color too. And you just keep going and going until everything's sort of like a murky color. Oh no. There we go. It's kind of got a green color too. I don't know what that's all about. Okay. I live in the downtown area, and here people like to show off their cars. I've seen people go around just in circles around a block just to show off their cars to the young people. It's kind of cute. Oh, I kind of ended up liking that a bit. It's a mild wash. Yeah. All right. You can see there's a bit of purple mark left, but that's okay because they don't want to paint over that. It's nice to have a little bit of color shine through, and it'll lend itself to either a blue tone or a warm tone. This purple. Yeah, I should make this area particularly dark because that is shadow. You know, I think, yeah, I needed to think about the light, which I didn't until last minute. But you know, the boat's there, so that just casts a shadow, I think. Let's make that cast a shadow. Okay. Yeah, I wish I left this, but that's okay. And then the trees. Tree, 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 tree. I'm treeing. Treeing some more. Okay. And, oh no, one more. And ooh, you can see them using the ink to do a little bit of shading. Hang on. I feel like I'm on a roll. Don't stop me now. Okay. Then I don't know what to do with this ship because that should be white, right? I lost the word. Whatever this is, that should be white. Flag. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that white too. The boat should definitely be a light color. Okay. And I'm happy. Ooh. And there is my fantasy drawing.